Hello folks, what's this video in here? I'm going to be talking about the WRC, and I'm going to be talking about Rally Finland. The WRC is expected to get underway in about 2.5 months with what we know as the 1000 Legs Rally or the Gravel Grand Prix, and Hyundai have today unveiled their lineup, which will be Neuville, Tänak and Breen. Now, I want to talk about this for a couple of reasons. Firstly, because it's 3 drivers that they've announced, and secondly, because of their roster of other drivers, and thirdly, because of the rumours that we had heard about potentially a satellite team. These are rumours that we've been hearing for ages, and I want to talk about whether or not I think that's actually going to happen this season. So firstly, let's talk about the drivers. So Breen was actually called up last year for Rally Finland as well with Hyundai, and he delivered quite well. He ended up being pretty much the best placed one after issues for Neuville and Mikkelsen, and that makes it fair enough that he gets the call up again. Though I thought it would be a bit weird, because at the same time they've got 2 other drivers in their roster, both of whom have performed quite well in Finland in the past. Though at the same time these 2 were also overlooked last season for Finland. That is Danny Sordo and Sebastian Loeb. And like I said, Breen performed very well last year in Finland, which is probably why he's gotten the call up. But it's weird to think that this will be the 4th round of the WRC, and whilst they said, oh, the 3rd car is going to be split between Sordo and Loeb this season, Breen will have done as many rallies this season as Loeb and Sordo combined. That seems a little bit confusing for me, but at the same time, this time last year we were expecting that Hayden Paddon might step up into a 30th day for Finland, because that's what he was offered for a 2019 deal. But more about Hayden Paddon in a moment, as I'm going to talk about the satellite team. There were rumours that when we were going to have a full season of the WRC, we were going to see a satellite B team starting up in Rally Portugal, and that was going to be Pierre-Louis Loubet, and it was going to be Hayden Paddon. Because Loubet was rumoured to be getting a WRC tier drive, and that was something that the FFSA talked about. And of course, Paddon's always been looking for a way back into WRC, and conceded that the best way to do it would probably now be with Hyundai. It's a shame because it looks like Rally New Zealand is potentially not going to happen this time around. And I'm saying that just off the back of what's happened with the Safari Rally being cancelled, and the kind of, if they're going to try and condense a calendar down with the European rallies that they've cancelled. Of course, rallies such as Portugal won't be rescheduled, they are just gone. So the question is, what's going to happen with the satellite team? I don't know. Why don't we have a conversation about that in the comment section down below? I'd quite like to see it happen, especially because Toyota are bringing 5 cars to Finland, with Katsuta and Latvala joining their usual trio. And I would love to see Hyundai bring in more cars. But I don't think it's going to happen this season because of the way the world is. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye for now.